Hello, my old school soul food family. Chef Jeffrey back with another video. All right, y'all. We are moving on down here for the side items. But I got to give you an important recipe for a side item, which is coming up. I got a mac and cheese video coming up, and I got a potato au gratin, or cheesy potato au gratin coming up as well. But you can't make those without this homemade cheese sauce, y'all. This is my famous homemade cheese sauce. Look like I got a cheese missing here, y'all. Okay, I got cheddar cheese, Monterey Jack cheese, cream cheese, Velveeta cheese. Seems like I usually have 5 cheeses, y'all. I got one missing here. I put mozzarella sometimes, but that's not important. The important one is this one right here. These two right here. And I do mine grated. I do the fresh grated. I know you can get the ones in the packages. I do that sometimes, but it's got a coating on it, which I don't like. So I like to fresh grade my cheese. Also, I have milk here. We're gonna put salt and pepper. And you can put a little nutmeg if you want to. All we making, y'all, we're gonna make a bechamel. Let me put it in fancy terms. We're gonna make a bechamel sauce, and we're gonna add cheese to it, which is a Mornay sauce. That's all we doing. I'm getting culinary fancy on y'all. That's all I'm making, a fancy Mornay sauce, y'all, made from a bechamel. So anyway, let me step off, get the cheese grated here, and get my milk. I'm gonna go and get my milk, pour it in my pot over here, get it to warming up. I got some roux here. Y'all know my old school roux. I keep roux in the refrigerator. I'm gonna actually put this in the microwave, kind of warm it up a little, and cause I keep it in my fridge. The roux right here. There's a video on this too. Y'all go just search old school roux, and I'm gonna tighten it up with this roux, and our cheese sauce gonna be ready. Now all we gotta do later on you can freeze this as well, which I'll explain that at the end of the video. But this makes perfect mac and cheese. It makes perfect cheese au gratin potatoes. You can use it for nachos you want to. Chop some jalapenos up in it and some meat in it. You can have a good dip at parties. It's so versatile, has so many uses. So anyway, y'all, we'll be right back. All right, y'all, we are back here. All right, y'all, I got my fresh grated cheddar, fresh grated Monterey Jack. I cubed up my Velveeta. If you don't like Velveeta processed cheese, hey, you don't have to put it. To me, it gives it that extra creaminess to my cheese sauce. Cream cheese. And I got a little mozzarella here, y'all, that have it in the package. I might throw a little of this in it just to get rid of it. Here. And then we got our roux here. So anyway, as promised, I got my milk starting to heat up here. And like I said, I always fit to do, y'all, fit to make a bechamel sauce. Bechamel, all it is milk. Usually they put a little nutmeg in it and a bay leaf. I'm not using nutmeg or bay leaf in this one. But you just tighten it up, and that's one of your mother sauces that you use in the kitchen. Included Espanol, Hollandaise, demi-glaze. And there's one more I forgot, y'all. Oh, Lord, they're going to kick my butt. There's 5 mother sauces. Mother sauces are sauces that you can use to make other things from. That's why they call it mother sauces. There's 5 of them. Espanol, bechamel, Hollandaise, demi-glaze, and what's the other one? Did I tell y'all the other one? There's 5 of them, y'all. Y'all gonna put in the comments. Somebody gonna put in the comments. Chef, you messed this one up. Yeah. So anyway, I got my roux over here. I put it in the microwave. Let me stir it up. Oh, this cheese sauce is very easy. Now, let me explain why I'm doing it this method. Now, a lot of people, I'm doing the cheese sauce for y'all where it's flawless, where it won't split. Because sometimes, if you don't know what you're doing, some people will, there's different ways people make cheese sauce. I'm doing, y'all, for where you can control the thickness of it and it won't split on you. A lot of people take that cheese, dump it in there, and it'll split on them if they don't know what they're doing. A lot of people will put flour in here with the butter, then add the milk, and then add the cheese. I don't like that way. You can do it that way. I don't like that way because you can't control how thick it is. Then you add more flour. Then you ain't gonna add more milk. This way, you can control the thickness of it by adding the roux first, and then you got just thick as you want, and then you add your cheese. And once you add the roux first, you pretty much guaranteed 99.9% chance it won't break or split on you. All right, y'all, enough teaching, right? All right, y'all, we're gonna put our roux in here and get it going. As you see, the milk is starting to heat up. So we're gonna try to thicken this up to a certain thickness. I don't want it really, really thick because y'all know we gotta add our cheese to this, which is gonna thicken it a little bit more. And like I say, roux, I got a recipe and a video for the roux. And all roux is 50% flour, 50% butter or oil. Alrighty. That on there. Okay, it don't take long. If your milk is hot and your roux is hot, it don't take long at all to bring these two together. A little bit more roux. Yes, 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 yes. You can see how that's thickening up, y'all. You can tell how that's thickening up. I'm hoping I got enough roux, y'all. Yeah, I'm pretty much sure I got enough roux. There we go. That's about as thick as I want it. Because now we've got to add our cheese to this. A little bit more, y'all. Maybe half a tablespoon in there. Move this out the way. All right, now let me get my ladle here, trying to show y'all. Now I'm gonna turn this down, y'all. Let me see what I'm doing here. Turn this down just a little, y'all. See, that's about as thick as I want it. See that? Because we're supposed to add, like I said, we're supposed to add our cheese to this. First thing I'm gonna add, we're gonna add our cheddar. Now, Jack, get it going down in there. It's gonna take a while for it to get a melt factor. Now, it's gonna get really, really thick on you, but don't worry, because it's gonna thin out on you as well once that cheese starts to melt. You're gonna feel like you got a big old pot of glue. Don't worry, but we can always thin it out with milk. A bit more cheese, y'all. More Jack cheese. There we go. And if you're doing this in a pot, y'all, without a double boiler, make sure you have a thick bottom pot like I have here, this Dutch oven, because you don't want to scorch it. And once you scorch this sauce, ain't no fixing it. Anybody been cooking long enough know, once you scorch sauce, you're not gonna fix it. Okay, y'all. I'm gonna just throw these in here, and we're gonna let this cheese do its thing. So it's gonna take a while, and you kind of turn it down on you. Don't have it all the way up. Even though this is a thick pot, it'll still burn on you. Or we messing with cheese and milk, y'all. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna step off, and it's gonna take about 5 minutes for all this cheese to really melt. And we're gonna come back. We're gonna check our seasonings to this, and we'll be back to taste it, check our seasoning, check our thickness, see if we need to add more milk to this to thin it out. But I don't think so, the way it's loosening up. So anyway, we'll be right back. All right, y'all, we are back. All right. Look at that. Look how pretty that is, y'all. Now, I'm going to continue to let that cook. Now, I'm going to put some salt and pepper in here. Now, be careful when you put your salt and pepper, y'all. Now, I know by experience that it's going to need some salt and pepper at the beginning. But I'm going to taste it and see how much I need to add. I usually put a teaspoon to start because cheeses are salty in itself. So make sure you taste it if you're not experienced before you add more salt and pepper. Okay, let's try this out. A little bit more. That'll do it. Now I'm going to turn this off and let the residual heat continuously cook this down. Let me get my ladle here and kind of show y'all what I'm working with. See that? Look at that. See how pretty that sauce is? That's your cheese sauce, y'all. For your mac and cheese. I grabbed my tater. I got some videos coming up with mac and cheese, and this is all I'm gonna put in it. I grabbed my tater and put it in it. Like I say, you can use this with nachos. Put you some jalapenos and some meat in there. You can put it on nachos. You can put it on your broccoli and cheese. This is very versatile sauce, y'all, and it freezes very well. Put it in a food saver bag or a freezer container. Put it in your freezer. See how pretty that is? Liquid gold right there, y'all. Liquid gold. See how simple that is, y'all? It's better than buying that cheese sauce in the store, which is horrible. I bought it and it's absolutely disgusting. I'm just being real. And you see how simple it is. Get you some whole milk. You can use, if you want to use it, you can use half and half into it. Skim milk. You can you want to go healthy on it. And low fat cheese or whatever. All that'll work in this. Yeah, all that'll work. Oh man, this cheese sauce is so good, y'all. So anyway, y'all, we'll be right back. All right, y'all, we are back here. All right, y'all, let me close this video. Ain't no taste test. Y'all already see me taste it. And I'm going to set this to the side here. And we're going to make us some mac and cheese later. That'll be in another video, y'all. But like I say, I'll show you in the video of the mac and cheese. I ain't going to go into that, kind of confuse y'all. But y'all see how easy that is? See how smooth that sauce? No lumps, no color, no burn, no nothing. Just a beautiful cheese sauce. Then don't have to strain it. Nothing. That's the key of adding the roux first, where you have 100% control over everything. So anyway, let me close this video out. If you like the video, please share, please comment, please subscribe. Please follow my other social media account: Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch TV, Pinterest, TikTok, and oldschoolsoulfood.com. Remember the hashtag 2025. It's great to be alive. It's even better to be living. Old School Soul Food. Till next time, have a blessed Old School Soul Food day. And I will definitely see y'all in the next video. Y'all have a happy, blessed Thanksgiving. Love y'all. Bye.